has something to do with movement. If you don't move, nothing will happen, okay? Move into the right direction. And as I said before, you are glad and lucky that you already know about the Karatbars business that can change your life. Therefore, I want to know, we have so many wonderful leaders here, I want to know, for whom of you already Karatbars changed his life? There you go. For whom of you already Karatbars changed his financial situation? There you go. For whom of you Karatbars is already once in a lifetime opportunity? There you go. So you understand it already. You understand that Karatbars right in front of you is a key to success. It's a business solution and a solution for yourself to develop your own situation, your own character, and your own financial situation in an easy and fast way. So as Michael told me just right now, he said, what did you say, Michael? He said, I didn't forget about that one, I think, because this is a very big milestone that he just said. What do you have to say yourself? Come to me.
I've had a lot of success with Karatbars, and we look for the monthly unilevel. I call it a monthly bonus.
Yes.
Right? It's just a monthly bonus. Just a bonus. Charlene taught me that. Don't worry about how much it is, just a bonus. Today, first of all, I didn't really know what day it was. And Eunice Herring said that she and her daughter Tamika both hit bronze director for the second straight month. That's a whole other story. And then it reminded me that today is the day that he puts in the back office what your ranking is and your unilevel commission. Today, my unilevel commission was my largest ever. By double.
If you're that successful as, for instance, Michael is, can you imagine? I didn't remember what day it was today. Oh, it was commission day. I forgot about that. You know, doesn't matter. But by double the biggest unilevel check since history, since he's in business, meaning the business is doing good, right? The business is doing fabulous right now, and we didn't even start it. So to bring that company to the next level, meaning we will not double your checks anymore. The speed that we are going right now with the people that we are attracting right now, that will be checked 10 times, 20 times higher than right now. Okay? How are we going to do that? I mean, can you imagine where you from, or let's take this area, DMV area right now that we are in. How many people live there? How many people live in that region? Totally. 8 million? 8 million people in that area? 8 million people. Here in that room we have approximately 350 people. From 8 million people living in that area. That meaning that 7,999,500 people don't know about that business because they're not here. Right? Is that enough people for you to talk to? Without leaving that region? Is that enough so far? Very good. So you can do your business without leaving your region right now. You can do it here because there's so much potential left that you can talk to about gold and cryptocurrency. And as you already know, that's an easy topic to talk about. It's way easier than to talk about lipsticks and cosmetics or nutrition or whatever you want to say, right? So no matter if you talk to 10 people every day, back then when I started my business, I had to talk to 10 people every day to have at least one person joining me with $2,000 for the 2 suitcases. Can you imagine that? If you talk to 10 people every day about gold and a cryptocurrency that is backed by gold, how many people would listen? Is that more than one? There you go. So your business is way faster and better than every other network marketing business out there right now, because you have a product that everyone wants to listen to. That's easy. You don't have to solve a problem. It's already there. Everyone wants gold. Everyone knows about gold. And the people now want something in cryptocurrency, in the digital era, where the people have a backup plan. Not hot air. A backup plan meaning backed by a value, and that is gold. Do you understand that?
Yes. Yeah.
So you can talk to everyone around there, into that 7,990,500 people out there, and they would listen to you. The thing is, who of you is faster than the other? Look to your neighbor. Look to your neighbor. Who's faster? Him or you? Because remember, that jockey, every time you're going back home and you're sitting on your couch and you're watching TV, I can tell you, someone else is faster, because he will move his butt. There you go. Every time you go out to party and have a night with friends and you don't talk about Karatbars business, someone else is faster, I can tell you, because we will be there with or without you. You will have that check, or look at your neighbor, or he will have the health check. Do you understand that? So, for everyone in this room, there's enough there to do his business. But if you don't do it, I can promise you someone else is doing it for you with your people. Do you understand that? Good. So, I know that you will talk to people about our business and about our business opportunity, and some people will just don't understand what you're saying. It's not about the kind of information that you're giving, because the information, everyone would join the business. It's about how you guys connect. So some people will tell you no. Doesn't matter, you know. What happens when someone tells you no? Can you imagine? I had 200, at the end of the day of my sales structure, I had about 30,000 people in my sales structure. I had over 1,000 direct lines personally recruited, personal lines. For 1,000 recruitments, personal lines, I had to talk to over 10,000 people. Can you imagine that? That's a lot of people. I collected around 9,000 nines. Nose. Nice. German. German comes out. Nine. Yeah, 9. Whoops. So 9,000 no's. Can you imagine that? You go to people, no, I don't want to join lipsticks. No, I don't want to join cosmetic. No, I don't want to have lipstick. Yes, I want to have some lipstick. And for this, yes. Can you imagine? I don't care about these no's. You know that? Every time someone tells me no, that means I did wrong. I couldn't connect to this person. Because my information about Karatbars is easy. Everyone would join. Because he's saying no, meaning just he couldn't connect to me and didn't understand my information right. That's it. It's not blame on him, it's blame on me. I wasn't good at that day, or I wasn't well prepared, or I didn't have something that you will learn today. I didn't have my two-finger attitude, but that's coming up. What does it mean? I couldn't connect to him. I don't blame him, but the one thing I know with a no is I at least asked. I showed him my information. So one no is one step further to my next yes. Do you understand that? So when someone tells me no when I present my business, and he says, no, I don't want to join you, I don't think gold is working, you know, gold, maybe tomorrow it's gone, you know. Maybe the internet is gone tomorrow, I don't think that's a good thing. You know, digital things, I don't think that works out. You know, that can happen. People tell you no. And you know how I react when I get a no? Am I sad about it? Am I crying about it? No. Someone tells me no. I said, you really understand what I'm saying and you're still saying no to gold and cryptocurrency? No, I don't want to do that. Perfect, thank you. Hey, one step further to my next yes. Yes, perfect, thank you so much. When you react in that way, can you imagine that? You go to someone listening to you for the next 10, 15 minutes at Starbucks or whatever, and you say, hey, I'm having a gold business with cryptocurrency, I'm going to be income millionaire within the next 12 months, you want to join me? No? You don't understand gold? What is that? Is that gold? Yes, that is gold. You don't want to do business with gold? No, you really don't? Yes! Perfect! Thank you for your no! And what? How do these people react at Starbucks? I didn't get it right. He's happy that I'm saying no. Out of 10 people, 5 are coming back to you and saying, wait, explain it one more time because I didn't get that, you know? You understand? Reaction? How the reaction is when you are always positive about your business, that's how you attract people and when you move your butt. Exactly. Move your what? Yes! I like that. So, when you get a no, means only one thing, one step closer to your next yes. Never give up.
Never.
Listen to that story.
Not an option.
I shouldn't be alive today. I should have been one of the many faceless refugees who died along the way. But I am here, alive, because I kept moving. So many things tried to stop me. So many times something whispered, this will defeat you. But I kept moving. Moving as I left my family behind. Moving through the sea, pulling a boat through the waves. And now, when my exhaustion rises, I remember. And my strength just rises higher. It says, greater things than this have tried to stop me. And I keep moving.
Can you imagine that? The girl that saw so many things in life while being refugee, leaving the family behind, and with one will to be an Olympic swimmer. She won gold. So an extra step for a girl, she's about 19 years old, for a step for a girl who made her mindset, do you understand that? Saying, I want that no matter what happened, and I think for her there was more negative circumstances than for everyone else in this room. Can you imagine that? And she did it, no matter what. So if she can have that attitude, I think you can have the same attitude, is that correct?
Right.
Good. No matter what, no matter with what you're going or are in this business, no matter if you're old or young, no matter if you're already rich or if you're poor, if you're male, female, no matter what, everyone can do this business with the right mindset. So look at this next.
They told me it couldn't be done, that I was a lost cause. I was picked on and picked last. Coaches didn't know how to talk to me. They gave up on me. Told me I should just quit.
And the last bit is,
They didn't call my name. Told me it was over. But I've been deaf since I was 3. So I didn't listen. With a lot of fans in the NFL cheering me on, and I can hear them all.
The one good thing is, I'm deaf since I was 3, so I didn't listen. So we listened to all that bullshit from the people around us, and we take it in, you know. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to that people that tell you that business is not working. Look how many people are in this room. this business is working.
That's right.
We just scale it up. We just say, next time this room is not only 400 people, next time it's 4,000 people. It just, when every one of you brings 10 people with you who want to talk about gold and cryptocurrency, that's it. Then we have 4,000 people in that room. In an area with nearly 8 million people living. Is that possible? Yes. There you go. You just have to take the next step. By the way, thank you, Rodney Berger, for translating everything, what we are doing right now for our deaf community. Thank you for that. You're doing a wonderful job. That has to do with power of subconscious. It's about, what do I take in? Do I take in negativity or positivity? Do I do it every day with the people around me who tell me, my job is so bad, I don't want my shitty life, you know that one? I don't want my shitty job no more, but I have to do it. I don't want to have my shitty partner no more, but I have to do it. What is around you? What are the people around you? That way? Always moaning, always negative, or that way? I can tell you one thing. If you have more of that people around you, you will be that way after a while. If you have more of that people around you, you will be like that after a while. Do you understand? Look at the people around you and how much influence they have on your life. But at the end of the day, it is your life, not their life. Who's gonna pay your rent? These people around you? Who's gonna pay for your car? These people around you? No, they just telling you that you can't do it, right? But every one of you can. You saw that in both videos. Everyone, no matter what, the people could do it. They found solutions to do it. The solution is already in front of you. It's Karatbars. You just have to take it and bring it for your life to the next level. Understand? Good. I give you some examples about positivity and negativity. The Wright brothers, maybe you heard about them. These are the guys who invented the airplane. These are the guys where they were searching for investors to build up the airplane that they had in mind, and the investors said, no, no one is flying, no human being is flying. We are not meant to fly. Birds are flying. We are riding horses. You understand that? Back in that days, they were riding horses and whatever, but no one was flying. So they tried and tried and tried to build a plane to fly that human beings could fly, and they failed. They failed. They failed. 36 times they failed to build up that plane. They needed more money. They didn't find investors to invest into that project. Look at today, 2018. If there would be no Wright brothers, no airplane to fly me from Germany to Washington, do you think how long that would take to get here with a horse? You know that? Even though my body's up all of that. Can you imagine that? I could not do my business, you know? I wouldn't be here. Understand that? The same with you. People will tell you you cannot do it because you're too young, you're too old, you're too ugly, you're too beautiful, whatever. Understand, don't listen to them, it's your life, okay? It's your life. You have already won because you are alive. Amen. So many people are not. You understand that? Good. Still here. The same with negativity. Same with people around you that are doing like that. Two people having the same disease, one of them dies at the same time. What happened? The other one got lucky, right? No, it's not about that. Same disease, meaning one was that, the other one was that. The one wanted to live, the other one just said, okay, let it go. All right? Do you understand that? Oh. Whoops.
That's trouble.
Whoops.
That's trouble.
My leaders told me not to talk about sex in Washington. I said, I don't care, you know?
That's trouble.
Millionaires have 4 times more sex than other people. It's an official study. It's an official study with more than 6,000 pages. Why millionaires have 4 times more sex than others. First of all, let's clear something up. Is sex good or bad?
Good.
Oh, good. There you go. Excellent. Why do you have millionaires 4 times more good things than normal people do? They are bored. They have more time, you know. Monday to Friday, I don't have anything to work, so let's have sex. So that's a good thing.
That's why you're rich.
The good thing also is that, especially the mindset of millionaires, again, to have $1 million or 2 or more doesn't mean that you are lucky or you're rich in mind, okay? Millionaires have another mindset when they build it up on their own, when it's not inherited, okay? When you build up a business on your own where you earn minimum $1 million or $2 million in that every year, that means your mindset is different. That means also you concentrate on the good things in life, not on the bad things in life. Because that is the difference, okay? That is the difference why not many people are income millionaire. Why so many people still have their Monday to Friday job from 9 to 5 or 9 to 7, 9 to 8 as it is right now, okay? So why are so less people millionaire or income millionaire? Because they concentrate on the good things, not on the bad things and excuses why they cannot do something. They concentrate on the good things and finding the solutions to go there where they want to go. Understand? So always think about every second that you decide something in your life. First of all, it's your life. It's your decision. No one else has the right to decide about your life. Understand? When it's your life, then take responsibility and commitment about your life, okay? And that means concentrate either on minus negativity or on plus the positivity. Find solution or excuses. Solutions are better. You understand? Find a solution. With that business with Karatbars, you already have a solution. You just have to take it in your hands. That's it. Okay? And please remember, in that area, 7,990,500 people don't know about this opportunity. You are already lucky that you know about it. Someone already told you about this opportunity. When you let it go now, you're worse than 7,990,000 people that don't know, that would be glad to sit here and know about this opportunity. But the only thing why they are not sitting here is that because they don't know yet. Someone has to tell them, and someone has to bring them here, and that can be you. Okay? Therefore, millionaires have 4 times more sex. Oh, we had a great guy. We had a great guy from Nashville, Tennessee, Dr. Tim. He tried to register a company, 4 times more sex LLC. Unfortunately, it was denied yesterday, so he handed in 8 times more sex LLC. So let's see what happens. Last example for negativity, watch out, meaning watch your step. You know what happens when someone tells you watch out, what happens? Exactly that happens. Shit happens, right? So if you talk about negativity, negativity will duplicate. The same about positivity. Positivity will also duplicate. Smile and the world smiles with you. It's true.
The most pleasing 5-lettered word. Come on. Sorry, is it most pleasing? I don't think so. You say sorry, just jump in. Not at all pleasing. The most pleasing 5-lettered word. Money. Most pleasing income tax भरना पड़ता है ना, तब पता लगता है most pleasing है क्या. हाँ जी. Smile. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The most pleasing 5-lettered word. Smile. It increases your face value. There'll always be a reason to cry. We don't laugh on the same joke again. Why do we cry on the same problem again? It depends on you whether you want to smile or cry tears. I remember following one slide that someone sent me. When followed in life, I guarantee you, life will be different. Do you have a problem in life? No? Then why worry? Do you have a problem in life? Yes? Can you do something about it? Yes? Then why worry? Do you have a problem in life? Yes? Can you do something about it? No? Then why worry? Why worry? Why are we constantly bogging our minds down with anxiety? Anxiety that is just absolutely not allowing us to have peace of mind. While you're sitting here, someone may be plotting against you. You don't know. While you're sitting here, someone may be backbiting and sending a wrong email against you. You have control over it? Control over one thing. To smile.
Therefore, I'm teaching my people since 20 years one thing, one easy technique to make you smile, because when you talk about our business, you have to talk in a special way about our business. That's the best way to connect to someone else, that he can listen to your information. And remember, how are the people out there? That way? Moaning about their jobs, moaning about the debt that they have, not the car that they don't drive, not the friends that they have, whatever. Okay? They are that way, Monday to Friday, 9 to 6, 9 to 8, 9 to whatever. And then, you heard about that before, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday! There it is! Weekend. We live 5 days a shitty life that we don't want to have for 2 days. 1 day, good life, and 1 day preparing for the next shitty life weekend. So I'm teaching my people, when you talk about our business, then you have to be different. When you're the same way, talking to other people the same way, like that, they think, no matter what he presents me of kind of business, the result is of his business, he's the same way. I don't want to have that. I want to have that. I want to have this life. So if this person is like that, why should I join his business? The result of the business is the same that I have already. Okay? So when you are that person presenting that business, you should be that way. Otherwise, why should a person join your business? Right? The result of the business would not be different. So no matter what kind of day it was and how many people you already presented that business and how hard it was and whatever happened to your life on that day when you present a business, the result before you present the business to someone else must be that you are that way. So I know it since 23 years. I presented 10 to 15 times this kind of business every day. So I know how hard it is. When you come home, you have to change your clothes, you go out, you want to attract people, whatever, your partner left you, your dog died, your truck broke, whatever. Anything can happen, but when I talk to people about my business, I have to be that way. So I found a method to train myself. This one, the shot was from Israel, right? The one was from Israel, was with a bigger sales team coaching there. And I saw that guy behind me, and he's exactly the same way, you know. He says, no matter what, how life treats you sometimes, when you want to do a good thing for your own life, you have to be that way. Otherwise, nothing will happen, okay? So we all can train to have this two-finger attitude. It's very easy. You want to join that? Okay, put your hands up like that. Turn it around. Then to your mouth and lift. There you go. and lift it as long as it stays there. There you go. Why is that so? When you smile to someone, someone smiles back. So if you meet someone on the street and you smile, he smiles back. What is easier to connect? Like that? Or like that? When I smile, someone smiles back, the first connection is there. Then I just say, hey, you want to talk about gold? You like gold? Sure, let's talk about gold. Let's sit here. It's easy or not? You can talk to 7,990,000 people about that topic when you're doing that, right? 7 million people. Even though if only 1% says yes to you, 1% from 7 million people, it's going to be a huge business for every one of you. Can you understand? Imagine that. So first of all, do your training when you do talk about our business. And the first training, no matter how many meetings you already had on that day about Karatbars, doesn't matter. Train yourself. Once again, that way, back here, lift, that's it. Easy. That's your training. Two-finger attitude. Go like this from this day on. And remember, when you're sitting in front of a person, when you meet a person and you are like that, remember, oh, there was something. He will not listen no matter how long I talk right now. So go to the restroom, do that, as long as until it stays. And then you go back out and say, hey, I want to talk about gold and cryptocurrency. You want to listen? Yes. Very good. Setting high goals, everyone knows about that. If you aim low and you reach less, then you have the same thing like you had before. If you aim high and you reach less, no matter, you already developed yourself. Understand? Always aim high. Therefore, your vision board, there should be anything on there, anything on that vision board that you visualize can be there. If it's the next $3 million house, $5 million house, if it's your next car, or if it's just the next present for your partner, whatever. Everything, no matter how big it is, should be on that vision board. Because, can you imagine a 17-year-old guy from a small town in Germany, 23 years later, would be in Washington, D.C., DMV area to train 500 grown-up people about how to change their lives? Normally that would not. How many Germans were here on stage before? I don't think that much. So it's already exceptional. Aim high. And that was always my goal. I was always aiming high. I can tell you the vision board that we are doing since 10, 15 years already, every New Year's Eve, we are checking what we already achieved last year and doing the goals for next year. 90% of every vision board every year was checked and fulfilled. So no matter what's on there, you will find a way to get there. I promise you. When you have a good business, you cannot even imagine what happens within the next 5 years, where we are in the next 5 years with you together. So we are not talking about a new house or a new car anymore. If you join that business with 110% commitment, we don't talk about that things in 5 years with you anymore. We talk about things that you are not only income millionaire, but where you are coin billionaire at that time. And when that means that one of our coins is at $1, $2, or $3, we talk about $1 billion coin owner as a billionaire. You understand that? A billionaire. Is that possible?
Yes. Absolutely.
You see the Bitcoin owners right now? More than 1,000 Bitcoins, can you imagine that? Then you're already a millionaire. I bought them when they were at $40, there was no problem. So, Binance, the biggest exchange in the world right now, wasn't existing 5 years ago. Today, the value of Binance, the biggest exchange in digital currency, is about $100 billion. Yeah. 5 years ago, they were not there. So, Everything can happen within the next 5 years, especially when it comes to digital, okay? To digital era that we have right now. And I tell you, when we have a digital product, a digital currency product right now that nobody has and nobody can copy that right now, number one in the digital era and currency right now, with the number one product, and you already know about it, you know what happens to your business when you just promote that within the next 5 years, there you go. Aiming high. This is a Mercedes-Benz German car. That's the most expensive car that will be released 2021, so they really build it. It's gonna cost minimum $5 million per piece. So, and it's not easy to get on the list to buy at least one. Even though you have $5 million in your bank account, you're not allowed to buy that car straight away. So you are choosing when you're a person to own that car. And you know who's already on that list? And of course our CEO, Harold Zeitler. Good. To manufacture that car, that was insane, because that car doesn't even, you know, that is beyond everything else right now that is out there. But Mercedes-Benz is well known for doing something different. So they are really building that car, and it's really coming to the market for at least $5 million. So when you see that car, it's definitely the most beautiful car in the world right now, as you already saw. But aiming high, meaning something will happen no matter what. Something will happen with or without you. So it's better to happen with you in there, right? Good. Now we come to the tools, guys. We bring you tools. When I started that business with Karatbars, I said we need an easier way to communicate with everyone, to communicate all around the world without having that email problem, or latest news back office, or again uploading something, where's the information. So I have a good friend of mine who developed an app a couple of years ago and sold this app to companies as white label solution, like Siemens, a bigger company, like Henkel, the glues that they have, a bigger company. They take this app to control their quality process or to announce new possibilities with their products. And I said to that guys, okay, let's develop that for bringing that to masses, people out there, for sales teams. So the first time that this app was developed for a big international sales team was Karatbars. So the guys already have, they do have already orders there for the next 3 years. They're coming from Austria, and they are well known with the app because this is a video standardized app that they are doing. They're bringing out videos to explain everything about your business within 48 seconds. So, exactly. And this video standardizing is now well known, and they have already won so many awards, and they have so many orders coming in. But because I knew them, I already got in contact with them in May again and saying, this business needs that app, that white label app. They said, okay, we are fully booked until the next 3 years, so we cannot bring it out. And already another network marketing company gave them $500,000 just to produce the first step of the app. And I said, okay, I know you since day one. We know each other very good. What can we do that Karatbars receive that app before 2022? Welcome, it's already it's there. This app allows us in the first step to communicate with you. That means you will receive, when you download that app, it's already in the Android store, Google Play, and already since last week in the iOS Apple Store. So you can download it. You don't need to register right now, so you just click in without registering. You're in the app, and then you can use the app and wait till videos pop up from the corporate, from us. I will send videos from next week on every day or every second day to inform you about news, what's going to happen. So every time something happens, there will be a push notification on your phone. You will see directly what Karatbars has to offer, and that video is in our knowledge database. So if you miss something, you can watch it again and again and again. So that's an easy way to communicate with you. Okay, that's the first step that we are doing right now. And of course, this is for free, as long as you just receive the messages from us. But the app is of course developed to do way more than that. In the next near future, there will be in the app for every one of you a landing page generator. So we will have landing pages explaining our Karatbars business, our coin business, and easy, simple information that you can send out to everyone. So what's going to happen? Every one of you can then take this app, click on a landing page that you like, and publish this landing page on every platform that you like. Instagram, Facebook, whatever. There's a referral link in that app already, so if you spread it around the world and someone clicks on that link, he's already in your system and registered.
Sweet. Keep it simple.
So in that step, when you use the app, you can log into your account with your username, and that time the back office communicates with our back office. So when you send something out, everything is tracked that you will have the person in your downline register for you. There's something else, because it's a video app. So when you meet someone at Starbucks and you say, hey Michael, we talked about Karatbars, the business, and I tell you, okay, here's my business card, and you wait, you know, what happened? I say, Michael, please give me your email address or your phone number, I will send you an information. So he's leaving, and then I have my app, I'm pulling my app on, typing in his mobile number or his email address, and send him a small video message. Hey Michael, we just saw each other at Starbucks, we had just 2 minutes, and here's some more information from me. You remember in Starbucks, it was Dirk telling to you. And then you click send, the landing page going out with your video to Michael and saying, hey Michael. Or you have a bigger community. You were on whatever, on a seminar, on a wedding, and you collect with QR codes, or you collect mobile numbers and whatever. You can speak in front of the people and say, hey, how was your seminar so far? We met each other on that and that seminar. Here's some information. Click on them and you see how big business is going on, right? Facebook, your Facebook people. Hello Facebook, my friends from Facebook, you know my face. Here's some information, click on it. They click on videos. Videos is the next generation, my friends. Therefore, we have a video standardized app. Every one of you, that technology behind this is worth it $16 million. The technology behind this gives you a solution with that app. Everyone can do it with his mobile phone. That app shows you, okay, it's too shaky, do it again. Or there's not a good light, do it again. Or it gives you an introduction. For the next 8 seconds, only introduce yourself. For the next 16 seconds, tell a little bit more about your Karatbars feeling. And then it takes the video sequences and sends them out automatically. So everything is guided. Even the dumbest person in the room would manage to use the app. With a single landing page, you can generate hundreds and hundreds of people out there. Okay, this is going to be there in the app. Awesome. 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 And of course, individualized landing pages, meaning you can choose what kind of landing page you want to send out to someone else, okay? There will be about 10 landing pages in there, always with updated information, with updated news on there, so you can be easily sending out that kind of information. Then there's a knowledge database in the app, meaning people in your downline or new people don't know how to register. They don't know how to buy a package. They don't know what is the coin all about. Then there's a knowledge database in there like that, where 48 seconds video explain about the coins, about how to register, about how to pay, about whatever, what markets are open, how can I use the landing page generator, whatever. It's all in there. You just click on it, and then it's like Wikipedia. You click on the hyperlink that says registration, and there are 3 more videos showing up, so you can have a look at the other videos about registration. So if you don't know anything about Karatbars, then you be in the knowledge database, and you just have a look. That's it. Everyone else can do the same. Okay? And the knowledge database will have everything that explains our business. So you just, with that app, concentrate on what your job is, and that is talking to people. The rest will do the app right in front of you, you know? Right here, when you have it, your app, you just type in the information of that person, and it goes out automatically, okay? We want that you concentrate on your business. If someone has a question from your downline, yeah, click here in your knowledge database. Click here in your knowledge database. Have a look at the videos, go through, and he knows everything after that. Okay?
Wow.
And of course, access to your back office. So the app in the future has access to your back office, so you can use the app to buy cash gold, to see your commission, to see your payouts, to buy gold, to buy crypto, whatever. All this within the app. So you need nothing more than the Karatbars business app. Okay?
Say hi to Harold.
Hello, sir.
Dark.
Hmm?
Say hi to Harold.
Harold, you're in here. Perfect.
This is working.
So now I want to tell you a little bit more about our coins. Do you know that we have digital currency? Yes. Then let's start with the coins. We have a Karat gold coin, which is a KBC, the gold-backed coin. You already know that. The KBC already is listed on bigger exchanges. One is HitBDC, and now within the next 2 weeks, following up with CoinSuper. This is the next big digital currency exchange. We are available with that coin in 120 countries, and we already have 120 million euro in investment capital, and the coin already is a success because it's the first coin published by a network marketing company being listed on the biggest top 5 exchanges, digital currency in the world. The next big thing is that when HitBDC and CoinSuper marketing our coins, meaning they are a digital currency exchange where you can exchange regular money versus Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever coins in our coins, that means that they now want to market a coin because they need more members. CoinSuper is a very new exchange, but already was last week one of the top 1 or top 2 exchanges in the world with more than 30 million members out there. So they need more members to gain more volume and more value for the company. So they were searching for coins that have a story. And both of them decided for us that they list this new coin, although it's very new, it's still since February it's there. So they listed our new coin, the KBC, the gold-backed coin because of one thing. There's value behind it. No matter what you do with the KBC, the result or the price can never be 0. It's at least 0.1 gram of gold in there. And the next thing is, that's not only 0.1 gram in there, because I will talk to you later on about an incentive in Hong Kong, where we now put 135 kilos first time with camera teams, with everything physical, into our high security vault in the Hong Kong office that we're having only to back up the KBC coin. So we triple the gold value of the KBC coin in 7th of September. So meaning the value of the coin will never be zero. And therefore the bigger exchanges said we want to list and market that coin because we want to have more members. We will want to be the only one exchanges where you can buy this coin. So both exchanges will now start to spread the news of the KBC to their public members that they have. That is 45 million people that receiving that kind of information within the next 2 weeks. And what happens when 45 million people see the information about a coin that will never be zero? Do you think some people will buy that coin? There you go. They only can buy that coin, the KBC, right now on the exchanges. So every one of you who already has a coin, who already has a KBC coin, the gold back coin that we have, who already bought that one, who already has it in his wallet, who already? I don't have it. I'm just learning. Then the price will increase, of course. The more people that want to buy that coin on exchange, the price of the KBC will, of course, dramatically increase. That's true. When there from 45 million people, only 1%, meaning 450,000 people want to buy that coin. Yes. You can see the price is going up. And that's what we wanted. We wanted that this coin is everywhere to find and then to buy on exchanges. Why? Because all of our affiliates already had the chance to buy the KBC and then profit from buying it until the price is very high on the exchanges, okay? So wait a couple more months when you are KBC holder and you will see when the coin goes up 10 cents, 50 cents, $1, you can see that that's possible within 1 year. I don't know how many coins you have. You don't have coins. But you can easily imagine what can happen, you know? Back then, when I bought Bitcoin for $40, everyone said the Bitcoin will never reach higher than $100. What is it right now? $6,900 right now per coin. And everyone knows at the end of the day, when no one wants that coin anymore, the price is zero. That's right. It's gone. Can it ever happen to KBC? No. There you go. It's cryptocurrency from the next generation because our KBC coin is, of course, based on Ethereum basis, secured with real gold that never happened before, tradable against major currencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and convertible to cash gold, our ecosystem. So meaning cash gold will buy you coins and coins will buy you cash gold if you don't want anymore. So someone who doesn't want his coin anymore, he can sell it straight back. If someone wants to sell his coin, give him my address because I'm more happy to buy every coin that is out there. Okay? If you don't want it, give it to me. The next coin, that was an invention by us a couple of weeks ago to say, what can we do when the first coin is a success and is already on the exchanges? We had on 4th of July a grand opening of a Karatbars Coin Bank in Miami. You know that? Yeah. Were there people who were there? Yeah. Did you see that there's a bank? Is it real? Yeah. Is it real? Yes. Okay. So there's a real bank worth it right now $100 million US of share capital. It's already there. A fully licensed bank in Miami. So we had the idea to come up that this bank can have another coin because you need something to sell in the digital currency area. So we will know there's a gold back coin that is listed on bigger exchanges. Now we need another coin, and this can only be the bank. Because the bank already is there, has $100 million in share capital, and the exclusive license for a $900 million gold mine in Madagascar, where we get out 3 kilos per day right now in gold. So what happened? The bank in Miami has 100 million of share capital, owns the exclusive license for the gold mine in Madagascar worth 900 million, and already was responsible for the first coin, the ICO for the KBC, which is one of the biggest success stories because it has a value coin there. Then, no, don't worry, the coin information, the presentation is already in the back office. So, if you don't want to photograph everything of that, just go to the back office in English, and then the coin presentation, including a video, is already there. You can download it. The business model, so people asking me, what's going to happen with that coin, with the new coin, with the KCB, with the bank coin? I tell you what, it's very easy and simple when you get it explained. The bank is only there to get in or to bring in profit. First thing, bring in profit with the gold mine. So we have gold in the gold mine, and then we start selling the gold. When you bring out gold out of the gold mine and you sell it, it's 3 to 4 times more worth it than the cost you have to bring it out of the gold mine. You understand that? So it's the biggest profit when you have a gold mine. We do that with the bank, and the bank brings out gold and sells it. And then with that, there's profit for the bank. The bank in Miami, the fully licensed crypto bank, owned by Karatbars Corporation, that's us. Okay? Then the bank will set up not only the Madagascar gold mine, it will set up new technologies. For instance, our own exchange. So we will have an own digital currency exchange where we trade Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, KBC, our coin, and the KCB, our bank coin. Okay? Understand? Yes. When you are on an exchange and you buy a coin, a Bitcoin, an Ethereum, our coin on an exchange, there will be fees, you know that, okay? This fees will be on our exchange as well, but the profit of the fees going into the bank. Understand? Good. So you see the gold mine, profit for the bank. The exchanges, trading digital currency, profit for the bank, okay? Then, blockchain, our own blockchain there. So we have our own blockchain technology in place to handle all kind of database and transaction and bank transaction. Bank or blockchain is there to secure transactions on a wider scale. Okay, therefore it's blockchain. Therefore we have blockchain development for our bank transactions, for our Karatpay, K-exchange transactions between our universe. Cash gold to gold, gold to crypto, crypto to gold, gold to money, money to crypto, crypto to whatever. Every kind of this transaction will be based on a blockchain with our bank in the future. Every transaction, there will be fees. Understand? Yes. This fee go into the bank. Understand? Good. Our next big thing is, for instance, a blockchain-based phone, mobile phone from Sony. We already signed the contract. So we bring out a blockchain-based mobile phone where you just do transaction on your mobile phone based on security level with a blockchain, where you just say, I want to buy that, I want to sell that, I want to buy a car, I want to sell that, I want to do everything like that, okay? On every kind of transaction, there will be fees. This fee go into the bank, understand? Can you understand that the bank in the future is very profitable? Our crypto bank, gold mine, selling and trading, blockchain technology, own exchange, every kind of transaction that happens with cash gold, gold in our universe will have fees and bringing that fees into the bank. Understand? Okay, what's your benefit out of that, right? We have a very wonderful, profitable bank, but what's your benefit out of it? Good. We signed a contract between the bank and the Karat Coin Corporation, which has brought the KBC to the market, our gold-backed coin. Meaning that the contract says every 50% of the profit of the bank will automatically be a purchase of gold value for the KBC coin. So every time there's a profit for the bank, 50% will be bought in gold for the KBC coin. The good thing is we have our own gold mine, so the gold is cheaper for us when we buy it. But every time the there's profit for the bank, there will be the bank will be buying gold for the KBC. So who of you already has KBC? I don't. What do you think
I do.
will happen to the price on an exchange? What will happen to the price on an exchange on KBC when we tell them that there was physical gold again storage in a high security vault for the KBC coin? Will it go down or will it go up? So when there's a bank that profits, and these profit 50% go into gold buying for the KBC, the price will automatically go up, no matter what the exchange is doing. Can you understand that? Yes. Good. So, when there's a profitable bank that we have, and 50% goes into gold for the KBC, your KBC value is going up. Is that good? Yes. Is that a benefit for you? Yes. Good. So when we do a coin with our bank, and we get money in through the second coin to invest into a better infrastructure for the gold mine, the fastest and latest technology for the blockchain, the best exchange, new credit cards for the bank accounts for the bank, new ATMs for the bank where you can go. We plan to have 22,000 ATMs out there in the world where you can go to a Karatbars ATM with your card and convert your cash gold into money, convert your KBC into money, convert your money into KBC or crypto or something else. Would people use that ATM? And every time they use it, there's a transaction fee. Where does it go to? To the bank. What do the bank do with 50% of the profit? Gold for the KBC. What happens to the KBC? So, now, the KBC is backed up not only by gold, it's backed up by our new coin KCB. Why? Because when we sell our coin KCB from the bank, this automatically gives us the investment and the money to develop all that things, and the existing gold mine to build up the infrastructure way faster, to bring out 3 kilos out of there, to bring out 30 kilos out of there every time. Wow. And then trade the gold, sell the gold, this is profit for the bank profit 50% going back into the KBC, buying gold and increasing the price. And not only that, not only 50%, and now it comes, dear gentlemen, not only 50% of the profit going into gold purchase for the KBC. Many people sitting in front of me, like right now, Asian people, Asian top leaders, Brazilian top leaders, bringing structures in there with 30, 50, 60,000 people at the same time for one thing. They telling me, what is the passive income that you have? And now think. You have a Karatbars sales structure. Let me say 10,000 people, okay? Or 1,000 people. Okay, easier to believe, 1,000 people? Sure. 1,000 people in your downline will always say, out of these, 10% always will do a gold saving plan, minimum. So out of 1,000 people, 100 people will be in the gold, in the Karatbars business, and they're doing their gold saving plan. No matter what you do, 10% minimum. Now what happens with your passive income when only 10% are doing value and commission for you? Let me see. Every time in our new business, every time something happens, someone uses an ATM from us, from the Karat Coin Corporation, every time someone buys gold from our gold mine, every time there's a transaction on our exchange, buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, our coins, whatever. Every time someone uses our Karatcoin credit card to buy something or to convert crypto into anything else, every time that happens, there will not only be profit for the bank, 50% going to the KBC. Every time that happens, I talk to my people because I'm shareholder of the bank as well as 4 other people are. We said, okay, every time something like that happens, we pay out on every transaction direct commission for you as a sales partner. Wow.
Yes.
So you cannot imagine that right now.
Wow.
But what happens
Wow.
if I have a sales force of 1,000 people? No matter what the coin is, leave the coin away, no matter what happens. From 1,000 people, 900 people at least will use the ATM, will use the exchange, will use the Sony phone, the blockchain phone, will use our ADMs, will use something like that. Although that might be only $1 in direct commission for you, 900 people use that transaction every day. That will be at least for 1,000 people in your downline, $900 per 10 days. So $2,700 passive income for you with a downline of 1,000 people with 1 cent per transaction. Is that good? That's it. $2,700 for doing nothing. Understand? Now imagine 10,000 people in your downline with 1 cent. That are $27,000 every 10 days that you're getting. Imagine 100,000 people in your downline. That's going to be $270,000 every 10 days on passive income. Yes. What is passive income when we talk about that? Every time someone uses a transaction with direct commission in the Karatbars universe, you and your sales structure earning direct commission on that. Anything else? 50% profit of the bank going into gold purchase for the KBC. Third thing, the KCB, our new coin, our new bank coin that we are having. If you have already KBC, what is the good thing to work on? You should have KCB as well. Why? Because this is the backup of your KBC price that you're having. The more KCB out there, the more gold purchase is there for the KBC. So if you want to lift your price for the KBC, easy, buy KCB, then you're in there. Understand? Yes. Good. To make that easier for you, you can download the presentation, so that's easy to have. It's worth 14 cents. Here's again the explanation in the back office. KCB purchase, meaning gold increase, gold purchase for the KBC, more KBC value, meaning the KBC needs more gold. Where does the gold come from? From our bank, from the gold mine. The bank has more profit. Profit going into the purchase of gold, increasing the price of the KBC. KBC needs more gold. Gold comes from the bank. Bank has profit. 50% goes automatically into the KBC. Every time something happens with any of these two coins, both coins increase the value. Understand that? Yes. Good. Gold purchase, increasing KBC. KBC increasing, meaning they need more gold. Gold from the gold mine, profit for the bank. 50% of the profit goes to the gold purchase of the KBC. KBC increases. KBC increases means need more gold. Where does the gold come from? From the bank. Profit for the bank. Profit for the bank, meaning 50% in gold purchase for the KBC. KBC increase. More profit for the bank, more value of the bank coin KCB. And now it comes. Why do I have to buy KCB right now, the new bank coin? Because We didn't do an ICO with that. It's not an initial coin offering. It's a fixed term with one price, 14 cents per token. You can go down as affiliate to 60% bonus. So for you, it's going to be 8.2 cents per token when you know that, okay? Outside, the people can only buy for 14 cents with maximum 25% bonus. We start at 14 cents with minimum 30% bonus. Understand? So everyone who buys through you has a much better price to buy KCB than outside, okay? The 14 cents will stay for 1 year from the 4th of July on. 4th of July next year, we bring that coin to our own exchange. Now the price is 14 cents with a bank that is already 100 million in share capital and $900 million of gold mine. In between, we are doing blockchain, own exchange, own mobile phone with Sony. We are bringing profit to the bank, but we stay with a price of 14 cents for 12 months. We bring that coin to our own exchange. Do you think with more profit of the bank and gold trading, the price will be higher than 14 cents or less? Higher. Will be much higher. So we document every single gold purchase, blockchain, exchange, phone, mobile phone. And then we say we stop the price at 14. We do not sell for more than 14 cents for 12 months. And then we bring the high profit bank coin to our own exchange. Will that be more or less than 14 cents? And the more profit the bank has, and we document the more profit, the higher the price will be on our exchange. So understand? Yeah. So you can buy with 14 cents, up to 60% bonus on top, bringing you down to 8.2 cents. We stay with 40 cents for 12 months, and then bam, on our own exchange, and the coin with the profit goes up for the bank. Why? Because we need gold purchase for the KBC. More gold purchase for the KBC increase, more profit for the bank because of gold purchase. More profit, more gold purchase. Understand? Yes. There you go. The KCB is not only your passive income generator for the next 100 years, it's a coin generator for the price of your next coin, the KCB, and the backup for the KBC coin that you already have. Understand? Wonderful system, right? There you go. Okay. That's not interesting. How we can get a KCB, the new coin. The coin is everywhere in our packages. And until 31st of August, we decided to bring you more KCB. Meaning, in our bronze package, the price you see there, divided by the price of the gold right now. So it's around 150. We put in there right now 125 euros worth it of KCB. That's double that we had before. Okay? Then silver, 460 euros, it's 340 euros of KCB in there. Gold package, 1,100 euros, it's 875 KCB in there, and 2,300 for the VIP, it's 1,840 worth it KCB token in there. So, is it worth it for a new person right now to buy a VIP package? Yes. Is it also very beneficial for everyone who has not a VIP package right now to buy a VIP package? Yes. There you go. Therefore, I want to do it more attractive for you. We started with our coin with the KCB on August 1st to launch the coin. Right now, you can buy the KCB in our packages, or you can go there directly in our back office and purchase the coin in our back office. For 150 or more, 30% you get on top, 1,500 more, 40% bonus on top, 4,500 you get 50% on top, and KCB worth 8,000 euros and more, 60% bonus on top. Yes. Okay? And to make it more attractive for you, or no? That comes later. I will show you one thing. There you go. just released an incentive until 31st of August, because on 7th of September 2018, there will be the first physical gold transport and purchase for our KBC coin. 135 kilos will be transported live in our high security vault in our Hong Kong office. The whole management team, except of me and Bruce Willis, is also not there because we are in Toronto and Calgary. But the whole rest of the management team is there, and we want to invite every one of you to be part of that day, of that event, of the first real gold backing up for the KBC coin. So who of you would like to go to Hong Kong?
Me?
Okay. What we're going to do with you is, you will have the incentive until 31st of August. We pay your accommodation, we pay your round trip flight, and we invite you to our office completely no cost. Okay? For the event. What do you have to do for that? Yes, you can clap for that. Yes? Or you do two things. One thing is, you purchase packages and KCB tokens in the value of 8,000 euro. Or you purchase or direct sale KCB token in the value of 4,000 plus in your team 4,000 euro worth of sales in your weaker dual team. In both ways, at least 4,000 euros volume needs to come of direct purchase of KCB. Meaning, a new person gets into the business, buys a VIP package, and purchases 6,000 euros worth of KCB, he receives the invitation to Hong Kong. Okay? You have a team already there. You purchase 4,000 in KCB, and your team in your weaker leg does 4,000 in purchase of KCB or packages, new packages. You are in Hong Kong. Is that easy or is that easy or what? That is easy. Who wants to do that? All right. To make it more attractive, I have 100 euros and 50 euros bonus cards here. There's a code on there, you can use it against any kind of purchase in the packages or cash gold or something. So I want to have people here that are really committed when they want to say, okay, I want to be in Hong Kong. So who of you would be committed that I see him in Hong Kong? Okay. So from the 8,000 worth of volume, this is already 100 euros. So who of you is committed? That's it. That's it. That's it. Sabine, my wife is having the card, so very good.
Nice try.
So,
Move your butt.
how do you want to work in the future? Because we are so attractive right now as a business that everyone wants to join us. So we are not right now not talking to companies anymore, we are talking to countries. So many countries asking us using our coins and our cash gold in our universe to go against their inflation. So even 2 weeks ago, we had a legislation of a country there with 18 million people in that country who are willing to give us their gold reserves to go with our universe against their inflation. So we are talking to countries. When a country does that, with every transaction of the country doing it, going into the bank, 50% of the profit of the bank goes into the same. Therefore, the bank is there, okay, to implement our ecosystem everywhere in the world. The bigger, the better. The best for the people, and 50% of the profit going into gold purchase of our KBC coin. Is that good?
Yeah.
There you go. So how do we want to work when we want to build up our own sales structure? We have the chance to work with 4 kinds of different people. One is D. They are already dead. So they are in our sales structure that are people that we recruited, but they didn't do anything anymore. So, what can we do with that people?
Bury them. Move on.
Bring them back to life? Give them the last kiss? No, we don't have time. Leave them alone. If D wants to be alive, they come to you anyway and say, can you tell me again something about the coins again? What was it again? You know? When they come to you, talk to them. Otherwise, leave them alone. They're dead. Okay? Then, we have C. Products only. They want to do gold purchase or they want to buy coins. They don't want to listen to anything else. What do we do with them in our sales structure? Leave them alone. If they want to do something more, they come to you anyway. Don't care about them. B. There are people that tell you, next week I have a business meeting with very potential big guys and they buy many coins, but until then, I don't know how to do that business, so I'll wait for that. And next week you talk to them and they tell you, oh, there was a big excuse, they didn't come, they didn't show up, but next week, I tell you, I will recruit so many people you cannot. You know that kind of people? What do we do with them? Leave them alone. If they want to do something big, they will come to you anyway. There's only one group that we are working on. That is the A group, the shooting stars. That are the people like the leaders in front of you here. They built up the business when there was no crypto there. Just with our good gold business. And look at that room already. Look at the crypto, the turbo that comes now on top. How many people will be here when you take your commitment and you move your butt? Understand? What happens for your business and this business in total. So, A people are the people who follow you directly. You say talk to 10 people per day and they talk to 15 per day. You tell them next meeting what we are doing, bring 50 people with you and they bring 100. You understand that? When I do a meeting with 200 people, 300 to 500 show up. That's how it is out there, you know? And that's all because of people who say, I move my butt for this business and only take care of the A group people. The people that you are talking to, this A group, these people, they say, okay, that didn't work out, but I have a solution. I find a solution to make it better. Not an excuse why it didn't work. You just concentrate on A group people, the people that are like you right now. The people who want to do that business constantly, all the time. Because the next 12 months will be your really, really big decision to take. Why? Within the next 12 months, the KCB will still be at 14 cents. After that, that's going to be on the exchange and will not be 14 cents anymore. So for the next 12 months, you create your business for passive income through the bank that we are having, through direct commission on every transaction, because you already know our business. You have the chance right now. Within the next 12 months, you create the foundation for everything in your life. For the coin price increase, for your passive income, for every transaction on every ATM, on every blockchain phone. That's your people or not. If it's not your people, I know the leaders in here will talk to them. If you don't want to do that, they will do. Yes. Because they know time's ticking now. 12 months to go from now. This is our chance. Understand?
Yes.
Wow. And therefore it needs people, ordinary people with extraordinary determination. This is what I'm saying. Success is achieved by ordinary people with extraordinary determination. Meaning moving the butt right now. Not next week, not the week after, right now for the next 12 months. Determination. And then your business will be like that. Okay, because we already delivered. We have the best cryptocurrency in the world right now. We delivered the gold mine, we delivered the bank, we delivered everything. Right? Now it's up to you to deliver for your business. Okay? For your next step, for your life. Therefore I created a group named the Golden Lions. The Golden Lions. In every location, this will be 100 people from every location that will have the chance to have 1 year of training with me. Every 3 months live, 2 days. Every week a Skype group call or a phone call or an email follow-up. These people will be trained directly from me to be income millionaire within the next 12 months. These 100 people will have the chance. Directly coached and trained by me and the leaders. Okay? We know how to bring you there because we know time's ticking. The next 12 months will be the difference between big billion-dollar company or just your business. You'll be part of the next big thing or you're out. That's now your decision. Okay? So we're going to help you with that. So the Golden Lions will be here in Washington or DMV area. They will be here with 100 of you. No on Facebook. You have to be here to take that commitment. Okay? What do we do with them? 100 people starting with a 2-day seminar within the next 3 months back here in that area. Okay? We're starting within the next 3 months back here with 100 people. Then you have follow-up Skype calls, individual coaching, and then out of this 100 people, 6 of you will be at the end of the Golden Lions after 12 months income millionaire with a bonus of passive income of 100K per month from Karatbars. Okay? So, this seminar we are doing already since more than 10 years. It's named Continue Learning, and we are still having over 3,000 people using that coaching program to become income millionaire. We already built it up within that time, 28 income millionaires out of that coaching program. 28 with another product, not with gold and crypto. So that's going to be way more than we have right now. How to participate? You have to be, first of all, committed. Remember? Good. Second thing, you will have to step up for yourself to show your commitment to be part of it. You have to move your butt into that right direction. Okay? So, I want to see who of you is committed to be a part of the Golden Lions. Wait. Okay. All right. We do one thing. We do one thing. In every location where I am, I show the commitment, and that's what I do with Facebook Live, because then everyone can see that the people are committed. So I put on my Facebook Live and let the audience know where I'm at, and then you can show your commitment, all right? Okay. Hello, Facebook. Again, it's me, the weekend. Weekend today, I'm in the Washington, Baltimore, where are we? So, I announced again the Golden Lions, and I told you in every location we have the Golden Lions that are 100 people out of every location with commitment can be in the group of the income millionaires within the next 12 months. And I asked the Washington people if they are committed and if they can move their butt, and I saw only 2 people showing up. Oh no, that's not true. I was on stage and look at the people around me, and let's look at Washington. They are committed, I can tell you. They ran me out of stage and they said, we are so committed, we want to be there. So I think in Washington we will have more than 100 people that are so committed. But Facebook, once again, look at how committed they are. Wow, they're so committed. So what we have to do is to take your commitment within the next 72 hours. You decide, as always, 72 hours to take a decision. In the next 72 hours, you have to show me your commitment. That meaning you do something for your business. You bring someone in with a VIP package. You take a new package with a KCB coin in there. You take the first step to purchase KCB or sell KCB directly for the Hong Kong event. Then you write to me, okay, to World Tour 2018 at karatbars.com. I show you the email address with Washington in there, and you write me. Okay, today I met 10 people, 15 people. I talked about my business, and I brought in 2 or 3 VIP packages. I sold KCB worth it 5,000 euros, whatever. You write me within the next 72 hours what happened with your business. And then I decide within the next 72 hours from your actions who I want to bring into the Golden Lions. For Washington, I give you 115 people, okay? Not 100, but no one sees that, right? 115 people. 115 people from you can be in the Golden Lions, okay? Okay, show Facebook again who's going to be there. Wow, Facebook. See you next week. Next week I'm going to be in, where I'm going to be next week? Does someone know where I'm going to be next week? Calgary. I'm going to be in North Carolina. I'm going to be in North Carolina next week. Today from Washington. Thank you for watching. I show you updates on Facebook. Once again, wow. Very good. Let's get seated. Thank you, perfect.
How you doing, bro? Hey, man. How you doing, man? I'm good, right here. Yeah, right? Daryl. Daryl Matthews.
Yes. There you go. Perfect. Let's start the app. Good. Can I have it? Good. Yes.
I did too. Got some people around here.
Not only that, I want to give away our new bank coin by 14 cents per piece. 14 cents per piece in raffle. Third prize, 5,000 KCB. Second, 15. First, 30,000 KCB for one of you. Therefore, within the next 72 hours, as well as for the Golden Lions, write to the email address World Tour 2018 at karatbars.com with Washington in there to have the chance, not only for Golden Lions, to have the chance to be one of the winner of the raffle, the World Tour raffle that we are doing. We know all the participants by the participants list here. So if you write us, I bought a bronze package or I sold a bronze package. That's going to be 1 ticket in the raffle. I bought or sold a silver package, 2 tickets. I bought and sold a gold package, 4 tickets, and VIP, 10 tickets. And then we do the raffle within the next 1 or 2 weeks. We did the first one from Nashville. You already saw the announcement. Were they happy? You didn't see that? You didn't see that? You didn't see that? I pulled it out, the names. You didn't see it? You saw it? Okay. You didn't? I already did the video last week, so it's going to be announced on the app. No, I did it in the office last week. So there were 3 winners of that. It will be in the app. So I did already the first one from Nashville. We already have 3 names. That's going to be in the newsletter as well on Monday. And then everyone will know about that. That one too. So everyone who sells or buys another packages, then you will have tickets. You write to us, okay, I bought or sold the package in that size, and then you have a ticket in there, okay? Then we do a raffle within the next 1 or 2 weeks, and then you are one of the golden winners, okay? Very good. Did you understand the KCB and the KBC?
Yes.
Did you understand what and why it's important now to have commitment? Yes. Good. And again, who of you has a commitment for the next 12 months to change his life? Perfect. Good. Ready? Good. So I bring someone on stage who's very important for the next 12 months to you, and she will talk a little bit about herself. My wife Sabine, please come up.
Thank you so much. Such a pleasure to be here. This room is full of wonderful energy. I'm very sensitive to that, and I want to thank you all for that. Yeah, you heard my name is Sabine. We've been married for 9 years, working together for 12. I come into the business on the other side of what my husband is doing. I'm more the administrator in our organization. I work for the people outside and bring their message to the corporate side. I've always been the link between. And I hope I can do that for you all. I'm gonna be on the follow-up program once you signed up for the Golden Lions. We will talk on Skype. I will send you emails. I will follow up on your goals. I'm very interested in what's going to happen to you all, and we'll be there to support you to get to your goals. I'm a little bit nervous, as you can tell. I'm not the speaker. He is. I'm out of my comfort zone as well, but that's okay. I can feel your energy, and I thank you for that.
Yes.
Yeah, customer service was always my strength. I met an American network marketing company in England. They came to me and asked me to build up their customer support. And I did that. We moved from England to Germany. And at the end of the day, I had about 20 people in my service that are working for the distributors outside, supporting them, placing orders, and talk about the products. And so that is my specialty. I did this for a few companies. I'm so nervous. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm authentic. Straight from my heart. So.
What her job is now, I mean, she built up several kind of multilingual, 24/7 working service departments. The same she will do with Jeanette and Karatbars. So the first level support, she and Jeanette will build up in several kind of offices that we have. So every time you call the support, you will get an answer. That is our big goal right now. Every time you need a solution, you will have an answer on the second level support. We will have a leadership line where only our leaders call when there's something big that we need to solve. So that will be implemented by Jeanette and Sabine in our office for Karatbars. So you will have a first level support, definitely high class. So thank you, Sabine, for being on stage, but you have one more task to do. Because we wanna bring KCB to the masses, and the first step is everyone who took the first step of commitment is here in the room. The rest of the Karatbars people in the DMV area who are not here are already losing. And that's what I want to show you, because I brought with me 50,000 KCB token. Wow. And now we want to give it away to people in that room. How are we going to do that? Sabine is going through the audience and does 10 times high five with someone she likes from the audience. And this person will have 5,000 KCB. Everyone stay seated, everyone stay seated so she can go around. And these 10 people will come to us. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to the back, Sabine. Eight, 9, and 10. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 10 is already over. Ten times 5,000 KCB. So she high-fived with 10 of you. The 10 people after the meeting come to us that we can write down your names. 11. 5,000 KCB. So, wow!
You caught the guy was staying in the chair.
Good. You know everything now about the coins, about our business. You know everything about KBC, KCB. I gave away KCB. You have a wonderful incentive for being in Hong Kong. I tell you what else can we do? I hope you're committed. We are committed 110% to bring that company to the next step, next level, billion-dollar company. I can promise you, with or without you, I love to have you in that team as well. With that leaders together, they are so wonderful. Listen to what they have to say. Just follow what they are doing for the next 12 months. That decides about the next steps of your life, guys. Thank you so much for having me here. See you soon.
Let's continue to give a round of applause for Ricky Martin. Ricky Martin's in the house. Next time he's going to sing, okay? Michael, you want to say something?
There are probably two types of people in the room right now. One type is feeling so blessed right now. If that's you, let me hear an ah-ooh. Right. The second type is like Dr. Sergio Rozelle. You feeling like running through a brick wall right now. If that's you, give me 3 ah-oohs. Can we get just a little bit of appreciation for Mr. Dirk Zalman and Miss Sabine Zalman right now?
has truly been tremendous thus far. Fortunately, it is not over. How many of you are glad you came today? I am so impressed with the decision of quality that you made to be in attendance. You made a decision to better yourself. And only positive things can come from that, right? Yes. I also have to say personally, I am so glad I was sitting out there at that table today to personally love on you and get to know who you are, names with faces. That was a blessing. So it's so good to see you again since we were just here recently. So I'm so glad I got an opportunity to do that. Next, we are going to introduce you to someone. There is no meeting that can be had with Michael and myself involved in that this person is not in attendance. I'm going to let him continue to say good things so that I won't cry. But this person has truly been a blessing in our lives. This person is very pro what Michael and I do with the Let's Go weekends. So for those of you who have participated in that event, how many of you know that it's truly a blessing? Words can't describe what you get out of that event. You truly have to be there. How many of you know that? You've got to be there. You've got to be there. And this person is always so supportive, and we just really, really, really love them so much. Michael, what would you like to say before they take the stage?
Yeah, right before I bring this person up, we got to just tear down the building when this person comes up. We got to just tear the building down. And I'll tell you why in a second, but a couple of things, little housekeeping things. First of all, unfortunately, Monisha and I have a plane to catch, and we have to leave the facility about 4, so I know, y'all want to take pictures with her and all that. Just be conscious of the fact that we do have to get to the airport right after this event. Secondly, there's an event coming up in Lanham, Maryland, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. This Saturday, Cameron? 15th, I should just read, shouldn't I? September 15th at the Best Western in Lanham, Maryland. Is this team of leadership in the DMV doing a spectacular job? Y'all giving the Atlanta team a run for their money. I'm telling you, you guys, Ronnie Roach, Jeff Thomas, I shouldn't have started calling names. That was really stupid. That was so stupid. Cameron Gamble, Kevin Robinson, Sergio Rozelle, Kevin Thompson, Brian Battle, Valerie Smith, Demi Sonia, Greg Steele. I shouldn't have started calling names. That was really ignorant. You can't come to a room full of 400 leaders and start calling names. That's ridiculous. You know who you are. You're doing your thing. Integrity Gold is in the house. Dr. Kemp, see, I was wrong. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You know who you are, and you know I love you. Don't do it. Don't do that to me. Love you guys. So they'll be having their meeting on the 15th. Now, let's get down to something really serious. Look in this room. Look around the room. Does this business model of networking work? Yes, sir. What would it be like if you knew, without a shadow of a doubt, when you walk in a room of 400 people, that every single person in the room was a part of your organization? What would it be like if every time you went to a Karatbars event anywhere in the world, chances are 90% or higher of everybody in the room was in your organization? That's the caliber of leadership and heart of the next speaker I'm going to bring to you. So the reason why we're all in the room today is this one queen, this jewel, this diamond, person with the biggest heart in the world, person who knows how to love you and hug you better than anybody I've ever met. Please get on your feet.
And she'll get on you too when it's needed.
Yes, she will. Start clapping like the world is. The Queen of Karatbars, the show ain't over.
Man, it's tough going here at the with some of the information that was shared with us this morning. I mean, wow. I am so impressed. I mean, I know many of you here in the room, and I am so excited about this area here and what you're doing. And I mean, the level, the quality of leadership. It may not, I mean, quantity is just one little thing, right? But quality, you have got it in aces here in this area. I mean, your team is about to explode. And for all of you here right now, if you could just see where you're going to be a year from now, it would blow your mind. You know, some of the things that I wanted to talk about today, and anybody that's ever heard me talk, you know, you hear me talk about the box. You know, we're all born into a box. And that box, sometimes you grow up, and God love my mother, okay? I was born way out in the country in a little thing called a holler. Everybody knows what a holler is? Y'all, I know y'all are Northerners. Okay? It means you had to really holler loud. I got a lot of practice in as a little girl hollering, okay? But I just want you to know that, you know, I've never done a networking deal online in my life. My husband did. He loves to wear a lot of hats. It wasn't me. I'm the focused one. Sabine, you and Dirk have mine and Britt's story down pat, because we actually, a mutual friend of ours brought us together. I don't know if it was the same for y'all, but I am hard-headed, opinionated, you know, I am not, I was, you know that box, let me go back to that box that my mama wanted me in. If you grew up, how many in here, ladies, did y'all take home economics in school? They don't teach that anymore. And, you know, I've got a son, his girlfriend, and he's probably going to marry this girl. She can't boil water. And where's home economics? I need my child taken care of. But in this box that my mother envisioned for me was this sweet little girl that would wear those little black patent shoes and those little white anklets with a little lace around them. And I would sit with my hands in my lap and I would be a good girl, right? She put in the wrong order, I don't know. They got confused up in heaven or something, but she didn't get that little girl. She got the little girl that played in the branch with the craw pinchers. You know, was always bringing frogs home or digging in the dirt, couldn't stay clean. You know, so it started out that little box in what she really wanted me to be. And then she taught me, well, you know, if you learn to type, you learn to do shorthand, you'll get a job. You know, they didn't talk to me about college. They talked to me about learning shorthand, learning how to type. I could get a job at a doctor's office. I could eventually marry that doctor. And then I would go home and this doctor would take care of me, right? That was the box my mother envisioned. And like I said, it didn't work out too good for her, because from the time I was born, I think I was the exact opposite of the order she put in. I was loudmouthed, okay? She always told me, and I did. I got in trouble all the time from my mouth. I was either chewing gum, I was talking, I was passing notes, I was giggling, you know, I was doing everything probably I wasn't supposed to do, and I was not a bad kid, but I was a curious kid. And I loved to watch people. And I knew that this was not the box I needed to be in. So it seems like all my life I thought that box, that's not who I want to be. Because I'm blessed, I've got a mind, I've got determination, I've got willpower. I knew that I wanted something more. I knew God gave me gifts. And those gifts were not to sit in the background and be somebody's wife. Not that that's a bad thing. Okay, it's a good thing. But there was more that was just dying to get out in me. So, long story short, there you go. So I did their little pattern, okay? I married the guy. He had a nice Lincoln. He's 13 years older than I am. He had his own business. You know, I went from a dad that was, how many in here know about Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Okay, well, I had Rich Dad, Rich Dad. And my bio donor, okay, left before I was born, okay? Made a gazillion dollars. I never saw it and didn't want it, right? My stepfather, that has been around since I was 2 years old, good guy,
and he raised us. He always owned his own businesses. So I grew up with that entrepreneurial thing. I didn't know, gang, that you were supposed to go get a job and work for somebody else. But here they were telling me to go be a secretary. It wasn't in me to be somebody's secretary. And there's nothing wrong with being a secretary. I wasn't good enough for that, right? And taking orders. I don't take orders real well. I'm just going to be honest. It's just not part of who I am. But fast forward, that didn't work out too well being it just wasn't who I was. But I really did try to fit into that box. But, you know, I went from a mom and dad that took care of everything. I never had to pay bills. I mean, we weren't excessively rich, but we were very comfortable. I got to go to great private schools, you know, so don't feel sorry for me, okay? I had some great things going on in my life. And then I got married. That did not work out. I want to show of hands in here because I know the statistics. 3 out of every 4 marriages / relationships, there is some form of abuse within that relationship. Unfortunately, that go around, for 7.5 years, I was a battered wife. This was this little girl that was opinionated, headstrong, didn't hear no. That word did not exist. Can't. And a great-grandfather that can't could not exist in my vocabulary because can't never got nothing done, right? And there wasn't no whining. You know, there was no whining in my family. You did not get to whine about your circumstances. You put your bootstraps up and you went and made a difference, you know, right? So anyway, so I go through all of this and I end up marry this guy. I was, you know, again, that opinionated, headstrong, blah, blah, blah. And now then, somebody's telling me I'm ugly, okay? I'm stupid, I'm this, I'm that. And you kind of lose yourself. You lose yourself. I stayed pregnant forever, 4 times in 3 years and 1 month, right? So there's a pattern to this, right? But somewhere or another in that time, the first part of my life was my parents putting me in this box. And then I had a husband that was putting me in another box, literally, in another box at times. Well, I had a choice. When I left that relationship 7.5 years in, I had 3 small children under the age of 5. 2 of them were still in diapers. I had the choice to go back home. That wasn't going to happen in my household. I was not raised like that. You know, you pull those bootstraps up and you get to moving, you know. Or I could go back to that relationship. And gang, 7.5 years later, I couldn't go back. There was this little thing that I learned. I ended up in a battered women's shelter, okay? I'd never had to work before. I did work. I worked my entire life, but I never had to work before. Does y'all know what I'm saying? Because somebody else was responsible. I was just fun tickets, right? So now I find myself in this situation with 3 small kids, 2 of them in diapers, and I'm sitting in a shelter. I don't have, my ex-husband owned grocery stores, chain of grocery stores, okay? I have no groceries. I'm sitting in a shelter. How many of you understand that the best cheese in the world is government cheese? Right? We learned to love government cheese. We got free pizzas and we had cereal. So they end up, and long story short, it was, and I'm not getting into details on that, but I knew when I was there, and I would go to the counseling sessions every day, and, you know, would hear the statistics. And I chose to finally break the cycle of abuse in my life because statistically, an oldest male child that grows up in a family where there's abuse, whether it be physical, emotional, mental, sexual, or whatever you want to call it, there's 9 different forms of abuse. But typically that male child, the oldest male child, will grow up to be the abuser, right? And the daughters end up becoming abused. I love my kids too much to go back. It wasn't about me, because remember, for 7.5 years, You know, for 18, 19 years, I was told I was going to be a secretary. For 7.5 years, I was stupid, right? And I needed him to get through the day because I wasn't smart enough to do that. Even though in school I made really good grades, all of a sudden I'm stupid, and words are important, is what I'm getting at. Don't let the world put you in a box and tell you who they think you are. You know within you that you are something special. We were all created in His image.
Come on now.
And that is perfection, right?
Yes.
We're all here. We all have a purpose in life. I don't know what your purpose is in this life, but I know that you have a purpose. And I know that you were called to Karatbars. And if you're called to Karatbars, sorry gang, you're never going anywhere. You may walk away for a moment. I see some faces in here, I ain't mentioning no names, that walked away for a moment. And I see them in this audience today. All roads lead to Karatbars. And let me tell you what's different. It's the family. We created a family. When somebody outside asked me earlier, what team? I said, it's one team. Are we not all wealth builders? Who's a wealth builder? Do we not all work in synergy with each other? Let's hear it for that. And how many here don't team freedom? There you go. Oh, right. Or as Harold would say, oh. But gang, words are important. When I left that situation that I was in, and I had to get the ladies of charity, been there, done this, guys, girls, and they helped me get in my first apartment with a little deposit. I had an ugly, nasty stained mattress that they put on the floor, and the ugliest burnt orange couch you've ever seen in your life. This thing was so hideous, I put a sheet over it because I couldn't bear to look at it. It was so ugly. But it was comfortable, and it worked. But you know what? That two-finger attitude, I had arrived. For the first time, I knew now that it was going to be what I was intended to be, not what somebody else wanted me to be. Words are important. There were days, guys, that I got up with 104-degree temperature and had to go to work. Now, how many of you in this room, don't tell stories, have gotten up sick, you've had a fever, you've had the flu, right? And you went to work. And you got everybody else sick. Well, I did those things because I didn't have a choice. You know, there were people in my circumstance at that time because I actually was a spokesperson for the domestic violence program for about 2 years there. How many people know who Oprah is? I was on the Oprah show. Was that good? So yeah, that is something that I hold dear. And it's about words. And gang, there were people telling me I couldn't do it. You know, Harold Seitz, y'all have any idea how many times people have told him he could not do this? Stand up and be proud. When somebody tells you you can't, you better stand up and show them you can. Right? Don't you listen to somebody else's words over your life. My favorite scripture, call those things that are not as if they were. Okay? That is my favorite scripture, and I've lived my life with that scripture. When I finally got into that apartment, Michael, this was the case, because I woke up some mornings, and Lord have mercy, 3 babies. How many single moms we got in here? Stand up. Yeah. Single moms.
They grown now.
I have God to you. Because it ain't easy finding that person to watch them while you're at work, or somebody that you can trust to watch that child. There are struggles that our children go through that you're having to work and do all these things. And I put this on my bathroom mirror. I wrote it on my bathroom mirror. And I want y'all to write this down. Excuses are justification for failure. Amen. And I looked at that every morning. So that 104-degree temperature, it didn't matter. Them babies needed to be fed.
Right.
Right? When they broke something or had a ball bat hit them in the head or something, somebody had to be there and be accountable. It wasn't what I planned. I don't think we plan a lot of things in our life, but the strong will find a way to turn it around, right? So excuses are justification for failure. Words have always been very, very important to me. If you go through my house, it's all words, right, Tammy? Hope, faith, love, right? Family. Those things are important to me. So you need to immerse yourself with some kind of positivity in your life each and every day. It is like breathing. You need to take that. You need to immerse yourself in that breathing. You know, I've watched people come into Karatbars over the years, and I've seen some struggle. They believed in it, they wanted it so bad, and it just wasn't clicking yet. And I'm like, keep on. Keep on. You hadn't found, they said, well, 2, need 1 on this thing. No, you need your 2. You may put 100 in before you find 1. That one person, you just got to keep digging. You got to keep reaching down and doing what you've got to do to find that one, because God's got them out there. I'm not a marketer. Y'all know my people call me and ask me my marketing. Dirk, you'll love this. How do I market and how do we do this? Can I say this? How many believers do we have in this room? Okay. My form of marketing is in my little war room, in my little closet, okay? And I ask God to send them to me. I'm not out looking for somebody. God's going to send them to me. And I believe that. And guess what? I'm not a marketer, and I've got over 500,000 people. There's somebody that's never done this. You know? But it's a gift, and it starts with you and your belief in yourself, what you're doing. You know, you got to believe in Karatbars, gang. You have been taught in schools to follow the system of the world, the world's economy. We in Karatbars, through education, teach you that the Federal Reserve is not federal. They don't have a reserve. Did they teach y'all that in school? No. Did they teach you about the 13 families that started the banking system? But now that you know, did it make you a little bit angry? When you realize that every 7 years in your life that you're on that hamster wheel and you're running, and you're finally getting to that point where it's comfortable, and then the bottom falls out. I've had that happen a few times. You know, I think in 2001 I saw 32 million disappear. Can I get another? But what do? You sit and complain about it? Or you do this? That Dirk talks about. Complaining wasn't getting it back, right? So I had to be thankful for what I had. I had my health and I had my mouth, right? That one that always got me in trouble. So what do? We started talking. Your story, Britt and I had a mutual friend together that brought us together to start the alarm business. I did not like him, Sabine. I did not like Britt. I thought he was the most egotistical person I've ever seen in my life. I wasn't real fond of men. At that time, we won't even go into where my mind was at, but there was nobody that was ever going to take me away from me again, okay? So it was a little self-righteousness in there, and I knew that I was going to make it. I was never going to leave my kids vulnerable again. I was going to make it. And here comes Britt. How many in here know Britt? Y'all know Britt? Okay. Well, Britt's got him an ego, and he's good at what he does. And I don't even know that it's ego when you can back it up with facts, because the man's good, you know, and he sold me, so there you go. But 3 months into it, I did not like him. And I'm sure I made a point that he didn't like me either, okay? So I really gave him a hard time. And then one day it came head to head, And we had our little confrontation. And we walked back out of our office 3 hours later, and we realized that the whole building where our office was at, everybody left, including the insurance business down the street, down the hall. But there was something that happened that day. There was a shift. And it was a mutual respect between the two of us. And I was the salesperson. I was also the administrative mind. He was the guy that went city to city, patting everybody on the back, buying them pizza. I get this. And you're the bad guy, you know, because you're making those administrative decisions and different things. Britt would go into a town and everybody would go, yay, Britt's here. Cheryl would go in the town and they'd be like, oh crap, somebody's getting fired. You know, that was our, you know, good cop, bad cop, that was our deal. So you will never be a bad cop, I get it, Sabine, and I am thankful that you're here and that you're going to take this on, because Karatbars needs both of you so badly. I believe in Harold Sites. I believe that Karatbars is a gift to everyone that listens and takes it into their being, because you're now in what I consider God's economy. He did not. He owns the cattle and all the gold, and he was right. When he got ready to pay his taxes at the temple, did he pull out some man-made currency, or did he say, go get that fish and open his mouth, and what did they have? Some gold. So from Genesis to Revelations, there is gold. And if you read close enough, that is God's economy. So it's time to step out of the world's economy and step over here into God. And let me tell you, gang, that's where true freedom begins. Is when you realize you quit working for the man and you step over here and work for the plan. Right? And somebody's got your best interest. So, I know I got to quit, and Michael's over here acting up.
There you go.
You got to stop. You got to make a decision. How many of you in this room right now will make a decision that the world's plan is in your history? You got to change. You know, with Karatbars, it's about changing your mind. And let me tell you, when you first heard Karatbars, was not some truth? Didn't it hit you right here? It's truth when you know that you know that you know that it's truth. No wonder every 7 years, oh my goodness, 2008, we don't even talk about that. Dr. Tim's still seeking therapy over 2008. I only lost 50 or 60% of what we built up for the previous 7 years. And I felt fortunate because I saw people that had given $1 million to our community the year before. A pass-through lender, and at that time I had I was a mortgage broker in Nashville. And a mutual friend was a pass-through lender. Tammy knows him. Gave $1 million to the local community. This happened all the time. Every time you turned around, he was doing something for the community, just giving them $1 million. Well, the bank's called the loans due. And he's a pass-through lender, so he's holding a lot of paper.
Wow.
And because it wasn't liquid, he went under, just like that. This is a guy that had a lot of money. You know, what you would consider, there's nothing that can touch him. And gang, when you see people that lose everything after they've worked so hard, I've made it a mission never to let that happen again to anybody that I know. Because this man, Christmas was coming around. That was in the fall of 2008. Christmas coming around. His kids were in the best schools. He had to pull them out of school. You know, some people may think, you know, no big deal. But it is a big deal when your kids went to school for 12 years and this is their senior year. And that's all they've ever known. When they didn't have groceries. And here's you a Brit statement. And maybe some of y'all can relate to this. It bothered me so bad because all these people that he had helped all of a sudden wouldn't take his phone call. They saw him coming and they would turn and walk the other way. And it bothered me. I'm like, why is this happening? Because I'm country, right? I'm just dumb sometimes, right? Just a little slow. And I'm like, why are people doing this? Because Britt was taking groceries over. We gave him some money to go buy some Christmas presents. And I'm like, why are people doing this? I don't understand how people can just turn their back on somebody. Does it happen? Has it happened in your world? My husband made this statement. He said, honey, you don't smell too good if you don't have money. Let that soak in a minute. People turn and walk the other way. I saw some struggle during that time, for people that I never thought would struggle. And I became extremely sensitive to things going on in different people's lives. And when I'm around somebody, sometimes you don't even have to tell me your story, but I can feel your struggle. And I'm so glad you found Karatbars, because your life is going to change. But you need to commit to yourself to stay focused. I mean, what does Harold say? Don't go left, don't go right, go straight. Don't let people talk to you about shiny little objects and all these different things that are going on in your world. There are going to be people that are going to come against you, and they're going to tell you things that don't even make any sense to get you off your track. Okay? Can I talk about the goofy guy on Facebook? Okay. Okay, Harold's page, right? Can we talk about it? Okay. The devil is a roaring lion, right? Seeking whom he may devour, right? On Harold's page, we've got a couple goofy guys, I hope they're watching this, that are on there attacking our coin. And their whole purpose is, they're even saying, I'm going to crash it, I'm going to crash it, I'm going to crash it, and this is that. How many of you have known Harold for a long time? How many of you have been around for 4 years, 5 years, 8 years? Have you ever known the man not to do what he said he's going to do? Okay, enough said. They're sitting there saying all this stuff and blah, 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 and Harold's this and Harold's that. God, there's people out there seeking you and the weakness of your mind to devour you. What these people are actually doing, they're actually bad-mouthing, so do not feed the ugly line. Do not feed the ugly line. They're out there doing this, hoping to take you off your focus, for you to go in there and sell your coins for nothing, so they can buy them up for nothing. Okay, we're going to come against that. And we're going to start right now, today, and we're going to come against this. But be smart, be wise, because what you've got will change your life. Do not go left, do not go right, you go straight. And you stay focused. I told Roger Williams one time in Nashville, he'd been through a personal challenge. And we were sitting down talking at the hotel one night. We ended up going getting a table way over off by ourselves. And I said, you know, because I know Roger's heart. Such a good person. And Roger, if you're watching, hey Roger, I love you. And we were sitting there talking. And I said, Roger, you know, I've got the luxury of being around here and seeing what can happen with your team, right? As long as you stay focused and committed. And I said, if you can only see through my eyes where I see you 5 years from now, because I know what happened to me in 5 years, right? I know what's happened to Tammy in 5 years, and others. It ain't just us. If I can do this, remember?
Amen. Come on.
Tammy tried 13 times before. You know, if we can do this, you can do this. But it takes belief. When y'all were talking this morning, I really wanted to talk about the words, I am. I am an overcomer. I am a victor. Don't you dare put victim on me. Do not let somebody put victim on you. Do not wear that badge. They want you to wear that badge. We see it in our political system. You are not a victim. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, and don't let nobody take that away from you. You claim it, and you call that which is not as if it were. It doesn't matter what your circumstances is. It's a liar. because that's not who you were called to be. I need you to spread the message of Karatbars all around this world. There are people that need this system. They need the gold. Tammy, can you do me one favor and grab a phone? Or Patrice, Lisa? I want to show y'all my vision board. I have a little different vision board because I've been extremely blessed with Karatbars, with friendships, with family. Y'all, I want you to come up here.
You too, damn.
And I want you to take a picture out there. I want you to stand on stage so I can get all of their their faces really good. You are my vision board. I'm going to look in this room and I'm going to tell you there's some struggle in this room. It's over. You are now an overcomer. There are some that have been doubtful. It's over because you're an overcomer. We're going to take the world by storm. We're going to do it 1 gram at a time, one person at a time. You know, don't be thinking hundreds, thousands. Let's start with one.
Yes.
The power of one, because you never know when the one is going to join your team.
Yes.
And buddy, I am one of the most happy, blessed people on the planet. I got Michael Dalco as a brother. I got Misha as a sister. You know, I got Dirk and Sabine that's going to handle it, you know, and get the job done. Guys, what we've got, it just does get better and better and better and better and better. And you just hold on. If something ain't going right today, just hold on and you just claim victory over it, right? Because we're going to overcome. So I need all of you to be overcomers. Never get stuck on that negative. Negative will bury you. Okay? So anyway, that's all I want to say. I love y'all.
Come on, come on. Is Shirley and Gilbert amazing or what? Man, this has been awesome. Give your leadership team here in the DMV a rousing round of applause. All of our volunteers, the security staff, Bert Zolman, Sabine Zolman, Shirley Golden and Morrison, all of our local leaders. Just an awesome event today. I'm going to wrap this up for us real quick. Take your seat for just a moment as we do this quick wrap up for this most inspiring event. I touched Monisha on the leg and I said, this feels like a Let's Go weekend. So we're gonna entitle this event Let's Go Weekend Junior. I mean, you guys said it all. DMV. I want to call every last one of you guys' name one by one, but I can't. But I want to share with you how in sync we are. What Shirley Gober just finished talking about is everything that I wanted to wrap up with today. That's just how divine this whole event has been. So let me ask you a question. If everything you thought to be true and you were trained to be true turned out not to be, when would you want to know? If everything, the school system and your parents and your grandparents taught you, your church, your pastor, your mosque, your synagogue, taught you was true, turned out not to be, when would you want to find out about it? See, the reason why I love Karatbars is because it's reprogramming us. Guys, here's what I want to leave you with. You were built for strength.
Go ahead.
But you were programmed for weakness. You were built for strength. Incomparable. Inimitable. but you have been programmed for weakness. You are literally giants, but somebody told you you were a grasshopper. It's just not true. It's not true. Don't believe the lie that you've been programmed to believe. We are kings and queens.
Yes.
But we've been programmed, intentionally or unintentionally, to live like beggars. Programmed to believe that 16-40-40-40 plan was a good idea. 16 years of school, to work 40 hours a week, for 40 years of your life, only to retire on 40% of what you couldn't live on when you were working. We must develop what I like to call emotional congruency. And that's when your thoughts, your words, and your actions all agree. See, sometimes we say, we're going to do this, but we don't pick up our list and make any phone calls. Or we might say, we're going to do this, but we don't really think we're going to do it. Or we pick up the phone and make the phone call without the belief in our subconscious that it's supposed to work. Emotional congruence is when you believe it, when you say it, and when you do it. So be bigger. Become a better version of you. Serve your team. Love like you've never loved before. Believe like you've never believed before. Has anybody's belief been increased today? So do me a favor as we close. Do me a favor. You're going to have to stop live streaming for this. So do me a favor. Just put your phones away. Just turn your live streams off. You can get that last little picture. Turn your live streams off. Okay, we got your last picture. Turn your live streams off, okay? Now, I want everybody in the room. Turn your live streams off. Turn them off. Turn them off. I don't want some little cameras held up. This is just for you. Close your eyes, everybody. Close your eyes. I'm not going to make you say a prayer. Don't worry. Close your eyes. Nobody's going to steal your purse. Close your eyes. And I'm going to go through a little quick exercise. And all you've got to do to participate is raise your hand when I say something that resonates with you. All right, here we go. You felt in your life that you couldn't win. Raise your hand. Keep your eyes closed. Okay, put them down. Someone told you that you were a loser. Raise your hand. Put them back down. You've been abused. Wow. You felt like you couldn't make it work in this opportunity. Wow. Felt like quitting. Wow. Suffered from depression. Oh my God. Even had thoughts of suicide. Oh my God. Feel like Karatbars is your absolute last chance. All right, everybody open your eyes. I want y'all to help me with this. That messed me up right there. I was the only one with my eyes open. That messed me up. I ain't gonna do that no more. That was kind of heavy. I should have closed my eyes too, Ken. If you raised your hand on any one of those categories, I want you to stand up. And I want y'all to look around the room. Look around.
Everyone. We all got something.
I got one word for everybody in this room. Those of you that didn't stand, I want you to stand up because you're included in this one word. Everybody stand. It has been a pleasure to be here with y'all this weekend. Y'all have blessed me and Monisha so much. We're just going to talk about it the whole way back on the plane. I know we are. I'm so fired up right now. I could chew leather. That's one word that defines every person in this room. And I want you to look at the person on your left and on your right. And I want you to say to them, you are a winner. We'll see y'all on Let's Go Weekend.
tough. Mevo.
Very well. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes our program. Thank you for coming out. Drive safely. God bless you all.
Well, we're in a good position because we got to do something in the next 3 days. Okay, so we can talk about it.